want to see is the check.
You can get that, Mama.
I want to see your check, and I want to see your bank statement where you took out $4,000 on September 13th. That's what I want to see. So, I'll see you later. Bye.
Please excuse. Step out, please.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
I'm not lying about this, so I mean, it doesn't matter.
So if you're not lying, Mrs. Porter is lying.
Absolutely.
And her brother is lying.
And later today,
You will be much more successful, Mr. Roy, if you just give me truthful answers. Because, sir, if you don't tell the truth, I'm going to make...
Christopher Ciccarelli stole a refund for a bail bond she posted on her son's behalf.
Your Honor, it's a recall of case number 270 in the matter of Porter versus Ciccarelli. Parties are reminded you're still under oath.
All right, Miss Porter, my clerks were able to secure the account of your brother and you, which suggests and demonstrates that you did, in fact, give him a check for $5,000.
Yes, ma'am.
On the 13th of September of 2008. That was the same day the bail was paid. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Ciccarelli, despite our best efforts and the clerk's best efforts and the lawyer who sits back here, her best efforts, we have been unable to secure anything from your bank that even suggests that they know who you are. Close your mouth, sir. We have not been able to get that. And I assume that you exercised your best efforts to try to get some proof for me that you withdrew $4,000 from an account.
Yes.
Well, what do you think I'm going to deduce from that, Mr. Ciccarelli?
I have the bankruptcy here.
I don't care about your bankruptcy. Who cares about your bankruptcy? Bank record.
Okay.
When did your business start to go south, Mr. Ciccarelli? Month and year.
Probably November, December of '08.
How much were you earning before that?
About $3,000 a week.
What kind of business was it?
Chimneys.
Chimneys what?
Building, repairing.
How long did you have the business?
About 4 years.
And how old are you?
I'm 33.
What did you do before that?
Chimneys.
For somebody else?
Yes.
What are you doing now?
Chimneys.
For somebody else?
Yes.
You have a bank account where you put your checks?
Yes, I do.
With what bank?
Bank of Smithtown.
Is that where you've been living?
No, I live in Sound Beach.
How long have you lived in Sound Beach?
5 years.
Who do you live with?
My wife?
You have children?
Yes.
You live in a house or an apartment?
In the house?
You own your own home?
Yes.
5 years?
3 years.
In whose name is the house?
It's under my mother-in-law.
When was it transferred to your mother-in-law's name?
It's always been under my mother. We bought it from my mother-in-law.
You bought it from her?
Yes.
Is the house listed in your bankruptcy papers?
No.
Why wasn't the title ever transferred to you and your wife?
Because we couldn't get approved for the thing because of the bankruptcy.
Well, you didn't file for bankruptcy, sir, until later. You've been in the house longer than the bankruptcy.
I know, but we didn't wind up buying it from my mother-in-law until afterwards because she was going into foreclosure.
So you took it over,
Yes.
but not formally?
No.
You just live there?
Yes.
And pay the mortgage?
Yes.
You pay the mortgage by check?
Yes.
And you've been paying the mortgage by check from the same bank since you took the mortgage over 3 years ago?
Correct.
Do you get where I'm going, Mr. Ciccarelli?
Yeah, but it was my business was a different bank
Well, why would you take money out of your business?
because I didn't want my wife to see the money taken out of our account.
So you're going to lie to her?
Yes, I was.
And when you were going to lie to her, were you going to look at her the same way as you're looking at me right now and telling me the story?
I'm not lying about this, so I mean, it doesn't matter.
So if you're not lying, she's lying. I just want to know, if you're
Yeah.
not lying, Mrs. Porter is lying.
Absolutely.
And her brother is lying.
They got that money for their lawyer. That was the money for their lawyer. So where did the lawyer get paid?
Well, that's an interesting question. I'm going to ask them. What's the name of the lawyer you used?
William.
Has your son's case been resolved?
Yes, it has.
What was the disposition of the case?
It was dismissed.
Mr. will represent your son until the dismissal?
Yes, he did, ma'am.
What was his fee?
I don't know. My son took care of that.
Your Honor, I took the payments over and I paid it.
Did Mr. represent you with the arraignment?
Yes, he did.
Who retained him?
My mother.
On what date did your mother retain him? You were released on bail on the 13th, which means that you were arraigned prior to the 13th.
Correct.
Which means that Mr. is not going to the arraignment without a retainer. No question about that. and you were arrested for felony count heroin possession.
Yes.
How much did Mr. charge as a retainer?
It was $1,000 up front, I believe, and then it was $3,800 after that.
Who paid it?
I believe my mom paid the first payment, and then I took the payments on after that.
If I were to call Mr. would he say to me that he charged $1,000 up front to go to the arraignment?
Yes, he would.
And then $3,800?
Yes, he would.
And you paid him $1,000 when, Miss Porter?
I guess the week after my son was arraigned.
No, criminal lawyers don't wait until the week after. Criminal lawyers want their money before they go to the arraignment.
He's been a family lawyer for many years, so he works with us.
Mr. has represented your family in what kind of matters before?
All kind of legal matters. Buying, selling a house.
Divorce.
Divorce.
And he represented you throughout the pendency of these criminal proceedings?
Yes, he has.
I believe them. Don't believe you, sir. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $5,000. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All he did was put the bail money in with the court. That's all he did.
He used to come to my house. I went to his daughter's christening. I made a quilt for his daughter.
There is no friendship. There hasn't been a friendship.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, he's been like a son.
Never do anything for him.
I don't want to hear from him ever again.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Marchetti versus Roja. Step forward, please.
23-year-old gym manager Sean Marchetti II is suing his stepbrother, 25-year-old Dominic Roja, for towing and storage fees for a truck he sold him.
Mr. Marchetti, the defendant is your stepbrother. You claim to have sold him a truck.
Yes.
And because of his irresponsibility, the truck got towed, and you're now being done for all kinds of money because he never had the truck transferred into his name.
Yes.
You want the credit company paid.
Yes.
You want them off your back. And Mr. Roja has what is potentially, if it's true, a legitimate defense. So I want to start with you, Mr. Marchetti. What year truck was this?
This was a 1995 Isuzu
And when did you sell the truck to your brother?
in July of 2009.
When had you purchased it?
I was
Don't
actually,
look over there.
It was actually.
Look at me.
It was actually.
Look.
It was a gift from my grandpa, who actually just passed away. So this truck does have sentimental value to it.
Oh, get over. If it had sentimental value, you wouldn't have sold it.
It was to my stepbrother.
Listen
who
to
was
me.
His grandfather.
Let's
too.
not play with me.
Okay.
You're not adorable to me. The truck was a gift. When did you get it?
I got it in probably 2008, January
What are you
2008.
looking over there for? Why can't you look right here? Stand still. Stop moving foot to foot. Look right here. You
January
got it?
2008.
Did you title the truck in your name?
Yes, I did.
When?
In the middle of.
Don't look over there. Look over here. In the middle of a what?
In the middle of 08, January.
Well, January would be the beginning of 2008, not
Yes.
the middle of 2008.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? Those are two different things.
The middle of January in 2008.
When did it have to be re-registered?
It had to be re-registered in the beginning of 2009.
Did you do that?
No, I did not.
So January of 09, it was not registered.
Yes.
Have you received any citations on that truck?
Yes. I had
How?
a toll violation.
How many?
One toll violation.
Did you pay it?
No, I did not.
So that there were outstanding violations on the truck at the time you sold it to Mr. Roja.
Yes, but I had told him that when I sold it to him.
Don't tell me what you told him.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
I don't believe most of what you say, sir. I think that there's a whole lot more to the story that I'm hearing, and I quite frankly don't have time for it.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Sean Marchetti II says his stepbrother, Dominic Roja, owes for towing and storage fees for a truck he sold him. Dominic claims, due to Sean's negligence, he couldn't register the truck.
Now, there were outstanding violations on the truck, so it could not be registered.
Unless the ticket was paid, yes. But I had told him. And I put as is on my bill of sale, too.
As is means the truck is sold as is, not that you have encumbrances on it.
When our verbal agreement, he said
Don't
that
tell me what your verbal agreement was, sir. You have a sales contract?
Yes, I do.
Does it say anywhere in that sales contract that there are outstanding violations on this truck and you cannot register it unless they are paid? Does it say that on that?
No, it does not, ma'am.
That it doesn't exist. So the truck was towed after you took possession of it.
Yes.
How much did you pay for it, Mr. Roja?
$400.
And when did you purchase it from him?
July 2009.
How long did you drive it before it was towed?
Well, I didn't drive it too often because it wasn't in my name.
How many months did... Mr. Roja, I don't want you to think of where I'm going with these questions. You will be much more successful, sir, as you can see with Mr. Marchetti. If you stop banging, you will be much more successful, Mr. Roja, if you just give me truthful answers. Because, sir, if you don't tell the truth, I'm going to make you look like a fool. Do we understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
How many months did you drive the car before it was towed?
Probably a good 6 to 8 months.
So you got your $400 worth out of it.
Yes.
Perfect. And then it was towed.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what it was towed for?
For not being registered and not having the plates on the vehicle, yeah.
Now, you say, Mr. Roja, that you couldn't register this car despite the fact that you had paid $400 for it because it was encumbered by these tickets.
Right.
Did you try to register the car?
I did. I went to the DMV.
Tell me what happened when you got there.
Well, went in there, told them I would like to register the car in my name. And
Did you have a bill of sale with you?
I don't remember.
Did you have the title with you?
Yes.
And he had signed it over to you?
Yes.
Great, so far. Now, I believe that. And then you were told that they couldn't register the car because it was encumbered with tickets.
Right.
Did they tell you how much?
I don't remember if they did or not, no.
Was it a lot of money?
It was more than I had, yeah.
Did you call Mr. Marchetti, your stepbrother?
I did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, I called him, let him know that I was upset because he didn't let me know that there were tickets on the vehicle when I bought the car from him, and that it hadn't been registered the previous year, so that was an additional fee that I couldn't afford.
Well, don't you have a registration that says whether the car is up to date in its registration?
Yes, but the original license plates had been stolen, so he was using replacement plates, and so...
Where did he get replacement plates from?
I guess from the DMV.
When did you get replacement plates from the DMV?
My plate was stolen in the summer.
Summer of what?
2008. Basically what had happened is they used those plates for a crime. So they'd give me replacement plates because they didn't want me to keep that same plate number because it was used in a crime.
You sold him the car in July of 2009.
Yes.
Between January 2009 and July of 2009, where was the car?
It was with me until July. It was just parked in front of my house.
You mean you just let it sit there?
Yeah.
You just let it sit there?
Yeah.
And when you purchased the car in July of 09, sir, was it running?
Yes, it was.
Well, then somebody must have been using the car, Mr. Marchetti, because if you don't use a 15-year-old car for 6 months, chances are the batteries did.
Not this car. This car was a trooper.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. Are you in a family dispute? Go to judgejudy.com or call 1-888-800-JUDY.
Mr. Marchetti, pay your own bill. He paid $400 for a car that he couldn't register. I don't believe most of what you say, sir. I think you're fudging it. I think that there's a whole lot more to this story that I'm hearing, and I, quite frankly, don't have time for it. All I know is this. You sold a car that could not be registered. It was towed. That's your problem.
But if I have a bill of sale that says as is, why is it my responsibility?
Because I tried to explain something to you, Mr. Marchetti. You didn't have your listening ears on about 5 minutes ago. The as-is part of your contract refers to the mechanical operation of the car, not whether it is encumbered by tickets. Do you understand now? Now, I did tell you that before, and I told it to you twice, and the rest of it, I don't answer.
So the ticket, so if there was one ticket, the bill of sale's out the door, and then it comes back on me?
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Your case is dismissed.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
Yeah, this is case number 320 on the calendar, the matter of Dios versus Davis.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Judge parties have been sworn in. You may be seated.
Ms. Dios, the defendant was a former friend and then a boyfriend of yours, and you claim he owes you for some bills, a loan, some rent, and a confiscated gun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to explain to me the living situation between the two of you?
The living situation was that it was a one-room suite. We started off as friends. We were dating for a short period of time. We broke up after roughly 2 weeks, and we remained friends at that point.
Let's go.
Did you want, like, more
Well, I want to know,
detail?
he moved into, you want rent from him. Rent for what period?
From August and September, Your Honor.
When did he live with you?
He moved in May, Your Honor. And he was paying rent up to August, and then he wasn't able to, or whatever his problem was.
And?
And I would have been willing to wait, you know, had he intended to pay me a little later, but he just kind of decided he wasn't going to pay me when we started fighting. He started getting jealous of the fact that I was studying with friends and hanging out with other friends, and
Well,
they were
this was in
guys.
a one-room apartment, so I assume that you shared the bedroom. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So he paid when he first came, and then he stopped paying in August?
Correct.
Did you tell him to leave in August?
No.
No. What about September? Did he pay in September?
He was also not paying in September.
Did you tell him to leave in September?
Yes, I told him to start looking for a place to live.
Great. And that was because he wasn't paying rent, or is that because you were fighting?
Both, Your Honor.
Fine. Did he find another place to live?
He said he was looking. He
Did you
did
find
not.
another place to live?
No,
Where are you living?
in my car at the moment.
When did you move out of her studio into your car?
October 1st.
Why are you living in your car?
I'm waiting for an apartment to come through. I should be moving into an apartment next week, but right now I'm just living in my car. I don't have a place to stay at the moment.
What kind of car are you living in?
The 2001 Civic.
And where do you park it to sleep?
Sometimes I leave it near a friend's house or leave it in a little Tokyo or a parking garage.
And do you shower at friends' houses?
Yes.
What's the name of the last friend with whom you showered?
Daniel?
Do you sometimes stay in his house?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure
Sure.
that this living in my car wasn't something that I was visualizing you doing on a regular basis.
Not every night.
Right. Okay. Almost. We understand each other. Okay. Do you owe her rent?
No, I do not.
Were you paying her rent?
We didn't have any verbal contract to pay rent, but I was giving her money here and there to help out.
How much money were you giving her here and there?
I tried to give her $300 a month just to consider it close to half the rent.
Just a second. $300 per month. And you gave her $300 per month when?
From when I moved in until August.
What happened in August?
We started fighting and arguing, and it just became a really hostile living environment.
But you stayed there in August.
I did.
So you owe her $300 for August. And what about September? Did you stay there in September?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you pay her for September?
No, I did not.
Then you owe her $300 for September. What else do you think he owes you for?
Ma'am, I lent him $800 to get his car out of impound.
When?
This was on the 13th of August.
How did your car wind up in impound?
When I first moved out here to California from Missouri, I was staying with my uncle. Stayed with him for about a year. We had some disagreements, and I had to move out. I was living in a homeless shelter, and I stayed there for 6 months. And
Wait,
I did
I don't
acquire...
need a whole story.
All right, well, I
This
acquired...
is not War and Peace. Just tell me about your car.
Sorry, Your Honor. I got some tickets while I was homeless, and I forgot about them, and my car was rightfully impounded.
Why did you get tickets?
I was parked in illegal spots.
Why would you park in illegal spots if you had no money?
I was looking for a place to sleep at the time, or leave my car. I wasn't able to leave my car at the homeless shelter.
Do you know that I actually don't believe your story?
Okay. I'm not sure why.
It's simple, because I'm looking at you and I don't believe that somebody who looks relatively normal would park their car when they had no money for a place to live in an illegal spot, risking getting parking tickets and getting load of parking tickets and just ignoring them and continuing to park illegally.
I wasn't driving my car, Your Honor. I didn't have a job. I was homeless. I was just trying to find a place to leave it.
So why can't you park in a legal parking space?
In Pasadena, you can't park it anywhere overnight. You get tickets. So I didn't have a private lot.
So why do you have to stay in Pasadena?
That's where the homeless shelter is.
That's the only homeless shelter?
There are others, but that was the program that I was following. That's what I was allowed into.
Well, explain that to me.
Well, you have to do an intake through the homeless shelter. You go through passageways, and then you have to do overnight guests. And if they determine that your behavior is okay, then they let you into the homeless shelter and you become a resident. And you live there, and they move you into a bed, and you have to stay there and follow their program. Attend their meetings, look for a job, put money away, and when you move out of the shelter, they give you the money back.
And what did they tell you to do with the car?
They told me just to figure it out.
So you figured it out by just leaving it in illegal spots?
I gambled on occasions, and I did lose.
Okay. So if you gambled, you lost, they're your tickets, you pay for them. Why should she pay for them?
Well, it was her choice to help me out.
No, I understand you didn't put her on a rack, but it was your choice to behave irresponsibly. It was your choice to take a risk. It was your choice to gamble with getting a ticket. You did get a ticket. You did, in fact, ignore it. Why should somebody else assume that responsibility?
Well, I was content with the car being impounded. I was planning on selling it anyway.
Well, impounded doesn't mean that you could sell it.
Right. And
Fine. You prepared to turn it over to the plaintiff?
no.
Just a second. If it didn't make any difference to you whether you had a car or not, because you were planning on getting rid of it anyway, and you couldn't get it out of impound because you didn't have the money, why don't we just turn the car over to the plaintiff and she'll sell it and recoup the money from the sale for the parking tickets? Why don't we do that? I'll write the order. How do you like that?
I would not like that, Your Honor.
Well, then why are you giving me a bunch of baloney that you were planning on getting rid of the car anyway and it could have stayed in impound? It didn't really make much difference to you. That's what the connotation of what you were saying to me, Mr. Davis.
Well, I was hoping...
What were you hoping for?
Well, when the impound had my car, I was going to let them just keep it, but they told me that they were going to...
No. Listen to me. Let them keep it. That means that it builds up fees every day.
Yes.
You could never get it out.
I know that.
What I'm suggesting to you is, why don't we just turn it over to Miss Dios and let her sell the car and recoup some of her losses?
Well, Your Honor, I would not like that, mostly because at the moment I am currently homeless. I'm trying to get into the homeless shelter again, but it takes time. So in the meantime...
Meanwhile, you're staying with your friend. So how come we don't have, yes, of course Miss Dios can have the car. She paid to get it out of impound, and I don't have the money to give her.
But we never had an agreement that I had to pay her back.
Mr. Davis, you following where I'm going, sir?
Yeah, for the most part.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
He started kicking the chair I was sitting in. He gave me a nice bruise on my thigh, pushed me around. The gun is what he told the cops I had threatened him with, and I didn't even have any ammo for it.
And later today...
You don't have a pair of long pants?
I assume this is appropriate since it's sold in stores.
Did you ever go to church?
Yes, I did.
Would you wear that outfit to church?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
Ann Dios says ex-boyfriend Thomas Davis owes for rent, a loan, property damage, and for the value of a confiscated gun.
Okay, now you want to get into this gun situation, please?
Happily, Your Honor. The reason he moved out the 1st of October was I had to call the cops on him. It was a very unpleasant event. I had to get on my computer. That meant waking him up on accident because his legs were in the way of the chair. And he said something quite rude to me, and so I decided, okay, I have to study, I have to put up with his presence because he wasn't moving out, and I was having to go through an eviction process, possibly, to get rid of him. So I decided I was going to listen to music while I studied because...
Whatever.
So he decided he was going to kind of fly off the handle. He started kicking the chair I was sitting in. He gave me a nice bruise on my thigh. He pushed me around. The gun is what he told the cops I had threatened him with, even though I hadn't, and I didn't even have any ammo for it.
So they confiscated it?
They confiscated it because he told them that I had threatened him with it. It was a malicious act.
Have you asked for it back?
I have, Your Honor.
And?
And I cannot get it back because it's currently being held by the detectives. They're still writing the report on the incident, but
well, then you'll get it back.
Well, they're saying that I won't because it's not registered to me. It's still registered under my father. And
then you may not. Then you can't have it.
But the only reason it was confiscated, Your Honor, was because he claimed that I threatened him with it.
Miss Dios, I can't help you with the gun matter. If you're legally entitled to get the gun back, they are obligated to return the lawful weapon to you. If it's not a lawful weapon, I can't compensate you for having a weapon that you shouldn't have had in your house to begin with being confiscated. I know that that may be a difficult thing for you to understand, so close your mouth. Courts can't compensate you for illegal activity, irrespective of who brought the illegal activity to the attention of the police. Having a gun that is not registered in your name is something that you can't have. And if the police refuse to return it to you, so be it. But he owes you $1,400, $6 for rent and $8 for your loan. Judgment for the plaintiff. That's all. Thank you.
What is your excuse? You may step out.
We just started fighting and just became a hostile living environment, and we just didn't really get along after a while.
When he attacked me the morning of the 1st, it was all one-sided.
It was a really nasty fight. She hit me with a chair, woke me up out of my sleep.
He just flew off the handle.
We got into a huge argument. We started pushing each other around, and she threatened to shoot me.
Lied to the cops when they got there.
The cops said we could either both go to jail or none of us to go to jail.
He didn't like me breaking up with him.
In order to keep both of us out of jail, they had to separate us.
He didn't like the fact that I was studying with other friends.
I wish we were able to get along better.
Do not let a friend move in for any period of time, because if you're not the landlord or the owner, you can't just evict them.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Johnson versus View, step forward.
Chad Johnson is suing his former friend, 21-year-old Casey View, for loans to get his car out of impound and to have it repaired.
Who is this person?
This is my sister.
Is she a witness to these
She is.
proceedings? Did she know she was coming to court today?
She knows.
Where's the rest of her outfit?
That was the most professional clothing she could find, I guess.
You don't have a pair of long pants?
I do, but I assume this is appropriate since it's sold in stores.
Since it's what?
Sell in stores.
Sold in, like, business apparel stores.
Yes,
is what
business
she
apparel.
meant.
Different kind of business, I guess.
Do you go to church?
No, I'm a Christian.
Did you ever go to church?
Yeah.
Did you ever go to church?
Yes, I did.
Would you wear that outfit to church?
No, I wouldn't.
No. Yeah, I just want to know where your head was at. Now, you claim you loaned him some money twice. He was a friend of yours.
Correct.
He says that on one occasion there was no money exchanged, even though you had contemplated it because he needed some money to get his car out of impound. He says that he never received the money. And the second loan, which was a small one to fix the fuel pump on his car, he paid you by letting you have his computer. Do I have that right?
That's correct.
What is your sister a witness to?
She's the one who loaned me the $200.
Does she have bank statements to show me that?
She does not have a bank account. She just cashes her check.
I'm hungry. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, well, I do have a bank statement.
Just tell me what the money was for. He was your friend. Let's go. When was it?
Okay, it was on 5/7. I pulled out $200 from my account to loan him to get his car out of impound.
Go ahead.
And a few weeks after that...
Did you give it to him?
The money? I didn't personally hand it to him. I left it on some DVDs because I had to go to work that day.
Nope.
And
he
he
left it
came
outside.
over...
Shh. Hey.
You
You left it on top of DVDs where?
Right by my front entrance of the door. I put it actually under a case. I have a DVD booklet. I put the $200 underneath the DVD booklet and left my door unlocked, and I said it's...
Great. It's gone.
Right.
He never got it. Next.
And then a few weeks later, he called me up saying this car wouldn't start. So I went over and looked at it, and I didn't have the proper tools, so I said, well, I'll use my AAA to get the car towed to my house so I could take a better look at it.
Well, can you use your AAA in order to have somebody else's car towed?
Well, I didn't charge him labor.
No, I'm just asking you a question. You have AAA.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed to use your AAA to get a friend's car towed?
Yes, you are.
You are?
Yes.
Why would anybody? One person in the United States should have AAA and everybody else should use it.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
You see what happens, sir, when you're trying to fun with me? You get to trip over your tongue. I actually do enjoy watching it. It's part of the pleasure of my business.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Chad Johnson claims former friend Casey View owes for 2 unpaid loans. Casey says Chad took his laptop for collateral, so he doesn't owe.
Okay. So you used your AAA to get his car towed to your house?
Correct.
And?
And I diagnosed it and found out that the fuel pump was no longer working. So I told him that, and I said, I will do the work for you. I won't charge you any labor, but you have to buy the part. And he agreed to that. So
Now,
2 days...
had you had a discussion about the previous money that you allege you loaned to him?
Yes.
Because at that time, he had already, according to you, taken you for $200, and now
Right.
it's $200 plus
Right.
parts.
What happened was, he didn't pay me back yet when the car repair had, and I said, originally I had said that...
Do you see what happens, sir, when you're trying to fun with me? You get to trip over your tongue. I actually do enjoy watching it.
Oh, yeah?
Every once in a while, it's part of the pleasure of my business. Let's start again.
Okay.
He hadn't given you the money back that you had previously, according to you, loaned to him.
Correct.
Now you're going to advance him money. You used your AAA, you got the car towed to your house, and the car needed a fuel pump, and you were going to advance him the money for the fuel pump, despite the fact that he had not paid you back an initial $200 loan. So far, is that correct?
That is
now
correct.
you're going to explain to me why, with trying not to trip over your tongue.
Okay, there's a very good reason for that. He was telling me that he was at risk of losing his job because he could not get to work because he did not have a car. So if he lost his job, he would not be able to pay me back. So I made the proposal. I said, tell you what, you give me $50 out of every paycheck. I will go get the part, and I will put it in your car, and then you can get to work. So that's what I did. He agreed to that, to those terms.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a technician. That's what I do.
What kind of technician?
I'm automated conveyor systems.
Who do you work for?
Super Value.
How long?
I've been there for 5 years.
What do you do for a living, Mr. View?
I am a customer service manager at Walmart.
How long have you worked for them?
About 7 months.
When did the plaintiff put a fuel pump in your car?
I would say May.
May of 2010?
Yep, around my birthday.
Yup is not an answer.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes is an answer. Yup goes with that outfit.
The $200 he says he loaned me.
Forget the $200. He left the door unlocked. Somebody else took it. What's next?
For the fuel pump, it's true, he did fix my car and tow it with his AAA, but our agreement was that he would take my laptop as collateral, which he did. And then about a month later, there was a guy coming into town for Pride, which was Gay Pride, what we were having, which was apparently his crush, and he told me not to talk to the guy. And I went over to the guy to talk to him, which upset him. So he decides to ask for his money back.
Just a second. Where's your computer?
He has my computer. I gave
Your
it to him.
laptop?
Yep, my laptop.
Do you have his laptop?
I do not have his
Nope,
laptop.
nope,
He told
look
me
over
it was
there.
stolen.
Hmm?
He told me it was stolen.
If it was
I
stolen,
do
I
not
would
have
have
his
filed a
laptop.
police report.
Just a second. Did he give you his laptop?
He did not give me his laptop.
Did you ever have possession of his laptop?
I never had possession of his laptop.
Well, what's the story about the laptop?
He asked if he could use the laptop as collateral to do the fuel pump, and I said, yes, you can. But supposedly, a few days later, his laptop got stolen.
If it was stolen, I would have filed a police report.
And it was a $200 laptop. I don't think you can file a police report for something that small.
Don't answer him. I want to see the bill for the fuel pump.
Sure. I have that right here.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. Are you the victim of a scam? Go to judgejudy.com or call 1-888-800-JUDY.
Okay, the fuel pump was $269?
Yes.
When did he put the fuel pump in your car?
It took him like
When?
2 weeks. I'm not sure, May.
You owe him $269.24 for the fuel pump.
Why do I owe him? The only reason why he's doing this is because I wouldn't sleep with him.
I don't care.
I have papers saying that he
Listen
would
to
take
me.
the laptop
Listen.
and the original receipt.
Listen to me, my friend. You owe him $269 for the fuel pump. Is that car still working?
It is, but he has my laptop, like I said.
I don't believe it.
Well, it
I
says
don't
on
believe
paper
it.
that he's willing to accept my laptop.
Just a second. When you give somebody collateral, that doesn't mean that you've paid for it.
Well, he has my laptop. He took it as
You owe him
collateral.
$269 for the fuel pump.
Okay.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
Yeah, this is case number 289 on the calendar, the matter of Miga versus Valenzuela.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Judge. Parties have been sworn in. You may be seated, ma'am. Have a seat.
Mr. Meager, this is your daughter, and this is your son.
Correct.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
How old are you? 18. Give me the date of this incident that this lawsuit is about.
March 27th.
March 27th, 2010.
Correct.
And how old were you at that time?
18.
And you somehow picked up young Mr. Valenzuela to go to a party.
Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
Yeah, it's case number 310 on the calendar, the matter of Pennington versus Mobley.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Parties have been sworn in. You may be seated, sir. Have a seat.
Miss Pennington, when did you and the defendant start to date?
April of this year.
And when for the first time did you loan him money?
I loaned him money 3 weeks after that.
For what?
I gave him money for his car to be fixed, as well as money to get his LA Fitness back on order.
And how much were those two loans?
I gave him a couple $100 for AutoZone to get fixed for his car, and then another $150 for his LA Fitness membership.
Tell me how that came about.
He text messaged me asking me for money to get his car fixed to go back and forth to work, and I felt as though I needed to help him being his girlfriend, which we were in a relationship, a committed relationship within probably 2 weeks of when we met.
That's some commitment.
Yes. He asked me for the money to get his car fixed. And then he also asked me to...
Well, what did he say to you?
He said that he was not able to get back and forth to work, that he needed to get a head gasket set put on his car, and I loaned him the money.
Go ahead.
First of all, Your Honor, she was never my girlfriend. Everything that she gave me...
Don't start with everything. Let's start with car repair.
Yes, ma'am. The car repair, she gave it to me.
Well, tell me how she knew that your car needed repair.
I told her my car, my car
Well,
broke
tell
down.
me when, how did you tell her? Did you call her? Did you write her? Did you text her? Did you tell her when you were having lunch? How did you tell her that your car needed repair, Mr. Mobley?
On the telephone, Your Honor.
So you picked up the phone and you told her?
We was talking on the phone, and...
And you said?
I told her that my car was broke, and I needed help to get my car fixed.
My car was?
My car needed to be fixed.
And you needed?
A head gasket.
You needed?
Help. My bad, John.
Now, at this time, according to you, she wasn't your girlfriend.
No.
And she was never your girlfriend.
No.
Well, then why would you ask her for money?
Because she said she'd help me.
No. Listen, I am older than Methuselah. However, I do have an intact memory of my dating time, when I was a younger person. And I don't remember ever saying to anybody, I'm going to help you out financially, unless they told me that they needed being helped financially. So my question to you is, why would you, Mr. Mobley, tell somebody that you weren't involved in a relationship with, that you needed help? Could they give you money?
She offered, John.
There's something wrong with you.
Yana, she offered to help me, Yana. And when I told her my car was...
Just a second. Why would you tell someone that you weren't in a relationship, committed relationship with? Why would you have a conversation? My car's not right. I don't have money to fix it. I needed to go to work. Why would you burden somebody that you weren't in a relationship with all that baloney?
Because I knew she'd help me.
Ah, there you go. Because you knew. Just a second. I don't think you're adorable, by the way.
I think you are, though, Jan.
Though that's very good. You're right, I am. I don't think you are.
Okay.
So you told her, now we got it right. You told her you're tailable because you knew she would help you. That's being dishonest. And you knew she would help you because she liked you and because she thought you were in a relationship.
She loved me.
She loved you.
Yeah.
So then you were being doubly dishonest. You were playing on her emotions, even though you knew you weren't in a committed relationship. Who are you?
I'm his friend, Your Honor. It was roommate.
Why didn't he ask you for money?
Because I'm in the same boat as he is, Your Honor.
Sit. Do you understand where I'm going, Mr. Mobley?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to think if that is just a big empty suit that you're wearing. And so far, it's coming up empty. So far, it's coming up empty, Mr. Mobley. It's showing me a lot of bad character. So far, you needed money for your car under false pretenses because you asked somebody who cared for you, and you played on that to extract money from her. You're going to pay for your own car. And the car was $200. Now, did you use the same ploy when you needed money for your LA Fitness membership?
She took it upon herself, Yana, and called LA Fitness.
Did she?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see how that came about, Mr. Mobley. You work at LA Fitness. You train people there. That's what I gather from here.
I work out at LA Fitness.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a professional fighter.
So you're a professional fighter and you work out at LA Fitness?
I work out at LA Fitness, yes. That's to lift weights. I work for a company called XFC. It's a Extreme Fighting Championship. We do cage fighting, like UFC.
Great. But you work out at LA Fitness?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what would cause Miss Pennington to call LA Fitness? Look at me. What would cause her, as opposed to calling De Beers for diamonds, or Harry Winston for a necklace, or Kmart for toilet paper, what would cause her to call LA Fitness?
First of all, I don't shop at Kmart.
And just a second. You understand? So you're not auditioning here, Mr. Mobley.
I know, Yana.
This is my program.
Okay.
So there's only one star here. Him.
All right.
Do we understand each other?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. What would cause her to call LA Fitness?
We talked. We had a conversation.
And Mr. Mobley.
We had a conversation, Your Honor,
about...
but I did not ask her to pay it.
No, that's not what I asked you. I said you had a conversation with her, and in the conversation you said...
My LA Fitness membership has expired.
And
that was it. I didn't ask her to pay it, Your Honor. So it wasn't like
right?
I asked her.
Go ahead.
I actually have 90 pages of text messages stating exactly what happened during the car episode, exactly what happened during LA Fitness. I have soft copy
No.
and I still have a hard
car is
copy.
a done deal. Car was $200.
Right.
LA Fitness is what I want to see. Just the emails from him about LA Fitness.
Yes, they're all in here as well.
Just take them out. I'm not going to read 90 pages.
No, I know.
Yeah. This is incomprehensible. They're going to put something like this in a time capsule and bring it out 200 years from now and say that this was a generation of people who were total illiterates because of this texting business. The text speak. It's illiterate.
Oh, yeah.
Do I get to see that, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Because I don't recall saying anything, so.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
You're not going to con me, sir. You may be a really good bouncer at a club, and you may be really good with the ladies, but I guarantee you, I could wrap you around here. The only thing is I have 8 other cases to do today. You're beginning to bore me.
And later today.
And in addition to drawing a salary from the business, you also paid for your tan.
No, ma'am.
Believe me, I'm looking at her. She didn't go for a tan. That would be you.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Margaret Pennington says ex-boyfriend Ombe Mobley owes for several unpaid loans. Ombe claims Margaret offered to help him out.
Would you please show this to Mr. Mobley?
Sure.
Thank you. But, Your Honor, anybody can send text messages.
Just a minute. I'm not asking you anybody. You asked to look at it. I'm showing it to you.
I don't remember sending these text messages.
You don't remember it?
No,
I want you to read those through and tell me if any of the facts in those ring a familiar bell to you.
No.
Nothing?
No.
Well, then let me ask you more specifically, Mr. Mobley. I'll take it back. Who wrote, Miss Pennington, what time do you have to be in St. Cloud?
I did.
I don't know nobody in St. Cloud.
It was a fighting match he had to go to that day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I did have a fight.
Now, tell me about the probationary fines you paid for and when.
I paid for them on 7/16 of this year and 7/22 of this year.
How much?
$236.90, $751.90, and $236.90.
What were your probationary fines for, Mr. Mobley? Is not an answer, sir. What did you get into trouble for?
I got federally indicted by the feds for cocaine.
When?
5 years ago.
Did you serve any jail time?
Yes, a little bit, Your Honor.
How much?
Yeah, that's behind me. I'd rather not talk about that.
I don't care what you want to talk about, then you pay the money.
No.
They're your fines. And if we're going to find out what they are, then we'll find out what they are.
The fines is for, it was court fees.
So are you prepared to pay them?
No.
Very good. Then we'll get back to what were you convicted of, sir?
I was convicted of possession of cocaine when attempted distribution.
And how much time did you serve?
I served a month, Your Honor.
And how much probation?
Probation was 5 years.
She paid several sets of fines. Were they all involving the same charge?
Yes.
All?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you pay the fines?
She offered to pay the fines.
Why didn't you pay the fines?
Because I couldn't pay him at that time, Your Honor.
Why not? You bought that nice suit. Not at that time, at any time.
I was in a bind.
What do you mean you were in a bind? You're a big, strong guy. Go and wait tables. Go and work in a club. Go and work in McDonald's. Do something. You have probation fines. You pay them. Why should she pay your probation fines? She didn't sell cocaine.
No, she didn't, but Your Honor, this